There are plenty of times when your arms are full and you want to open the trunk. The Kia K900's power trunk is designed for just those circumstances. In this video, we'll cover how to operate the power trunk. The power trunk allows you to open and close the trunk using buttons on the smart key, the dashboard, or power trunk lid. To unlock and open the trunk with the smart key, press and hold the trunk button on the smart key for 1 second. The trunk will open by itself. To close and lock the trunk, make sure you have the smart key in your possession and then press the power trunk lock button on the trunk lid. The system will automatically close the trunk, lock it, and also lock all the doors. You can also open the trunk by pressing the power trunk open button on the outside of the trunk lid. You can do this even if the trunk is locked, as long as you have the smart key in your possession. To close the trunk without locking it, press the power trunk close button on the inside of the trunk lid. To stop the trunk closing, press the button again. To resume, press the button again. There is one more way to open and close the trunk, right from the driver's seat. Pull the power trunk open button on the left side of the dashboard. To close the trunk, press and hold the power trunk close button. You can stop the closing operation by taking your finger off the button. Press and hold it again to resume closing. Now, what about those times when you're using valet parking and want to make sure any valuables in the trunk are secure? You can turn off the power trunk system using the trunk lid control button located in the glove box. With this button on the off position, the trunk can only be opened with the mechanical key stored in the smart key fob. Lock the glove box with the mechanical key and keep it with you. The system may sense an obstruction and automatically stop opening or closing. The power trunk also includes an emergency trunk safety release located inside the trunk. It can be opened by moving the lever and pushing the trunk open. There are a few things about the power trunk to keep in mind. The power trunk will only operate if the vehicle is traveling less than 1.8 miles per hour. Also, the trunk may not operate if snow or other objects are on the trunk lid. And remember, leaving the trunk open for extended periods or operating the trunk lid more than approximately 10 times with the engine off may drain the battery. If the battery has been discharged or disconnected and the trunk is open, reset the power trunk system by shifting into park and gently closing the trunk manually. Additionally, avoid opening or closing the trunk manually. Doing so may damage the system. Got an armload of groceries to load in your Kia K900? With the power trunk, it's no problem. To help you get better acquainted with this and other useful features, always check your owner's manual for complete operating information and safety warnings.